Hello, I'm Anthony David Hobbs, and this is Star Trek 3 The Search for Spock review. And, well, as you've probably gathered, the first one malfunctioned and was stopped halfway through. I don't understand why, I don't understand technology, but anyway, I apologise for that. So to make up for it, this is the second half of my Star Trek 3 review. So where did I get up to? Leonard Nimoy, he directed Star Trek 3, and, oh yes, I said how it would have cheapened Spock's death if they'd have brought him back to life right at the beginning of the film. Yes, that would have looked silly. But instead, it takes the whole movie to get him back to life. Yeah, to make it clear that bringing somebody back to life is a really big deal. Yes, okay. And, yeah, here's an action figure of Mr. Spock there, like that, yeah. Well, basically, the actor, Leonard Nimoy, he didn't want to do any Star Trek films originally. He didn't want to do the first Star Trek film, but they said it would only be the one. Then they asked him to do a second one, so he's a bit annoyed about that and going back on their word. And he said, alright, I'll do another one, but only if I'm killed off. That way I definitely don't have to do any more. So, okay. Because he didn't like Star Trek the Motion Picture at all. He said, I'll do another one only if I'm killed off. But ironically, he really enjoyed Star Trek 2. He said it was more close to what the original TV show was like. So therefore wanted to do a third one. So they had to bring him back to life. Yeah, okay. Yeah, could Star Trek franchise have carried on without Spock? Well, no, it couldn't, basically, because he was such a popular character. Could they have used a different actor to replace Spock? No, that would be unheard of. But they did have a different actress to replace Lieutenant Savick. Because, yes, she proved a popular new character in Star Trek 2. But Kirstie Alley, she asked too much money, basically, to be in a third one. Which is a shame, because her version was very good. Robin Curtis is good at playing Savick, don't get me wrong. But I thought her version was better. And also, because Kirstie Alley was genuinely known for doing TV comedy. So she proves she can act, basically. Yeah, she plays a serious, logical Vulcan, yeah. Well, technically half Vulcan and half Romulan, but you know what I mean. She did a great job as Lieutenant Savick. And in spite of the fact they changed the actress, I am pleased they brought the character back. Yeah, she was a good character. And it makes it more connected with the second one. Yeah, it is a direct sequel, yeah. Okay, we can't end this review without talking about Klingons. Yes, here's a Klingon bird of prey. We see a Klingon bird of prey for the first time in Star Trek 3. It can a cloaking device, go invisible, and then become visible again for firing. And, they were originally going to have the Romulan bird of prey, yeah. But Klingons proved the more popular villain, so they thought, okay, if we're going to have villains, let's have the Klingons are the main antagonists in this movie. And I thought Christopher Lloyd did a great job as Krug, And all the fans say, Krug, not as good as Khan. No, he isn't. But he's good in different ways, yeah. Because he's, Commander Krug, he acts first and thinks later. Yes, he's much more brutal and power-hungry than Khan, yeah. Really vicious, really aggressive, yeah. But his ambitions are a bit too ambitious because it brings about his own downfall. He ends up dead on the planet Genesis, yeah. Captain Kirk kills him and says, I've had enough of you. I've given you every chance to surrender, but you just throw it back in my face, yeah. So, Khan was more intelligent than Krug. Nevertheless, Krug is a threat. Oh, yes, he is a threat. Yeah, he's really ruthless. His actions lead to the death of Kirk's son and the destruction of the Enterprise. So, yes, he is a real big threat. And I thought he was a lot of fun when I was a kid. This really over-the-top villain, yeah. But, how many other Klingon commanders can you name? Krug may have not been the most popular villain ever, but yeah, I thought he was pretty cool, yeah. And we had to have a great, distinctive villain, after the success of Wrath of Khan, yeah. Okay, I'll wrap this review up by saying, in spite of a few nitpicks here and there, I thought Star Trek 3 was brilliant, yes, and the Klingons really shone through it, yeah. And yes, special effects done by ILM again, really well done with the Klingons bird of prey and everything. And oh yes, I suppose I must say this. Star Trek 3, the first Star Trek film, the first Star Trek thing in general I ever saw, and I didn't know who Spock was. The title of the film is The Search for Spock. I didn't know who Spock was. I thought it was a totally new character we'd never seen before, Yeah, so what does he look like and everything? And then I found out, no, it's a really popular character we all know. And I didn't know what the actor who played Spock looked like, so when we see Ambassador Sarek, I thought, oh, is that Spock? Oh, oh, that was a quick movie, we've seen him straight away, only about a quarter of the way in the film. No, 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 no. I then found out that there is more than one Vulcan in the Star Trek franchise, yes. And Mark Leonard, who played Spock in the original, played Spock's father, is the same actor who plays Spock's father again in the movie. So yes, that connects the film franchise with the TV franchise, yeah. So in spite of a few nitpicks, a few bits and bobs could have done a little bit, overall I thought it was very good. I thought it was a good second to Star Trek 2, yeah. And yes, it'll always be special because it was my first introduction to Star Trek, yeah. And a lot of action, but at the same time it's all justifiable, all the actions make sense, yeah. So it's not an over-the-top action film, if you see what I mean. Very tragic, very sad things happen, but you could say it was all worth it in the end because they got Spock back, yeah. Yes. In other words, sometimes when you kill off a really popular character, you have to have a good justification for bringing him back. How is this possible and everything, you know. Well, they do that excellently, yes. It all makes logical sense in the end. Okay, thanks very much for watching. This is the end of the Star Trek 3 review. Okay, I'm Anthony Hobbs, and I'm never bored.